So I passed the graduation because of manifesting, I think. So what happened? I asked my teachers which book should I buy before the exam. I bought the book. So while reading in the late night, there's a lizard, no? So they make a particular sound like this, tick 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 tick. Something they made. I say they make some kind of sound. You must have heard it.
Yeah,
So the page where I was reading, and if they may used to make any sound tick 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 tick, I used to mark as important. I made 20 like important questions for me. So wherever I used to do make a sound tick 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 tick, I used to write important. So if again if they used to make second time the tick 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 sound on the same on the topic, I used to write very important. So, so when I went for the exam, I saw the question paper and I was like shocked. Ki, oh my god, is it, this looks like the question I have said the question this time. So
don't
I don't.
those
It
lizards actually helped you.
yeah, it was almost 80 to 90% the same question that I had prepared.
And you
Yeah.
could actually get
So I don't know whether it was manifesting or some kind of sign or the universe wanted to help me. I don't know what it was, but
absolutely, you were able to accept, you were actually on the same frequency, and you were able to understand that whatever is being conveyed to you, you were accepting it. The point is, when we are not in
yeah,
that same frame and we are not able to accept the signs, then we can't really, go align with it. So you need to be in
and then
alignment with the universe. So seems like you knew about manifestation long, long back. Today, a wonderful and amazingly brilliant guest today, guys. So everyone, be seated and see how you have already met him many times. So, do you know who is Sir Conan Doyle, the creator of the character Sherlock Holmes? Guys, today I have an awesome, a brilliant guest before me who is someone who is very like Sir Conan Doyle, actually the Sir Conan Doyle of Hindi TV industry. And I'm not joking about it. This is an amazingly gifted person before me. So, welcome to my channel, Manifest Your Quest. Today, I'm going to bring before you some wonderful manifestation things to, you know, who's going to reveal the secrets on manifestation. And not only that, tell you a lot incidences and a lot of, you know, anecdotes that he has been through in this TV and the film industry. So, the person who is today before me is Mr. Manish Singh. He is a veteran and has worked his way to the very top, having more than 20 years of experience, and he can surely enlighten us in many ways and many insights. He is a short filmmaker, a screenwriter, an experience of more than 10 years here, and he has made two short films. He's a screenwriter, and his body of works. Let's what we do. Let's ask him himself. What he is all about and what has he done all these years. So here we have Mr. Manish Singh.
yeah, hi. Thank you for having me here first of all, Rashi. And about my work is like I'm more into crime thriller shows. I've written for Hindi shows. So
That's
I make short films. Like I started long back with the CID, the show that I used to watch on TV when I was a school kid. Later I came here and anyhow, see, I got the first break with CID. Then I started writing with like
manifestation.
FIR. Then I started writing for Heroes. Heroes are another show on sexual harassment. It then I did like Crime Patrol also I have done. Then the latest, the crime show that I was doing right now was the Jurm Aur Jazbaat. It was screening on the Shimaro TV, and that's all. And after that, I made two short films. Before that, the Jurm Aur Jazbaat show.
Okay.
The short films I made actually because when you work for TV, you have limitations. You can't write according to your will. But when
Mm-hmm.
you make like you say that pursue your passion. So that's the reason I made two short films so that I can make it according to my choice. And the things I prefer to show on the screen is like something reality, dark and humor. So I want to show something dark, and that's why I'm sitting in the dark actually here today. So the topics which I chose was success stories. We always talk about success. The thing is, success stories is okay. We need to discuss it. But the thing is, success stories should not be manipulated. So if
Very
you
true.
manipulate the success story,
I
it can
have
ruin others' life.
I have seen your such story exactly,
Okay.
and I understand what you're talking about completely.
Okay. And the second I chose the topic was the seasons greetings. The name was, and the thing is, seasons can affect your brain. It can affect your mood also. So, like in monsoon, I have shown it's a symptom called SAD, seasonal affective disorder. So that's what I was trying to show in the season's greetings. A person how he gets frustrated because of monsoon. So these are the two films, and again, third I'm planning to shoot by end of this month.
And what is that?
That's all.
What is the title of the third one?
Isolation.
Isolation. But I tell you, Manish, I really loved that success story that you have
Okay.
written, and it is so
So
relatable.
I'm glad you saw it.
And I feel that every person who comes to Mumbai
Yeah,
has
yeah,
with a dream, and that is what you have shown in your
yeah.
in
And
your movie.
and the thing is, they come to Mumbai because all they are inspired with the success stories mostly, and the success stories pull them here, and then the later they know the reality of the stories. So to how it was manipulated and how they chose the wrong option actually for the career.
Very
So
true.
later,
Stories that are actually shown to us,
yeah,
it is actually a manipulated one. It is not
most of the success stories. Yeah,
very true. Very true. And yeah, Manish, I wanted to understand.
yeah,
So let's get started on those questions which I normally ask my people.
yeah. Of course, please start.
How do you describe yourself in a song or
I'm
a
waiting for it. Oh yes, song. Uh, I haven't sung that song in my life, but still the song it always keeps echoing in my mind. The song is "मैं जिंदगी का साथ निभाता चला गया, हर फिक्र को धुएं में उड़ाता चला गया."
That's amazing. That's amazing. And Devanand ki ka ye hai song, right?
Yeah, and see the coincidence. My question it's of Devanand only here.
What? Sorry?
My question cover it's Devanand here in the question cover. See, so I had no idea that the song which I'm telling is of Devanand. So when you told me Devanand, then I realized.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
And tell me, since you are into entertainment industry, so I would like to understand what is it that keeps you so entertained. If you can just give us some kind of anecdote that you have frequent you actually go on the sets, right? So there are so many challenges that you face. Firstly, I'd like to know about some kind of anecdote, some funny incident that you would like to share here with us that you come across.
Exactly. So the thing is, when I start writing, so I think according to the paper. So when we start thinking, we can think anything, but on the sets when we go, we don't find everything whatever we had like thought of. So there are incidents when I chose non-actors to act in my short film also. I did not have any actor. So there was a lady who used to come and cook at a friend's place. I saw her face, I liked it, and I created a character on her actually. And I asked her to act in my film.
Okay.
So on the set, and she was Maharashtrian lady, and she was like very, हाँ मैं करेगी ना, क्या करने का है बोलो. So I said okay. So my cameraman, so the camera was on, and so we asked her to say the dialogue. So when she started narrating the dialogue, she was like smiling all the time. So we asked her not to smile, and because you are angry with a person, you can't smile when you're angry. She like okay, okay. So we asked her to say each and every line one by one line, one line at a time, one line at a time. So after she completed all the lines, the cameraman said, "Okay, अब तुम जाओ." So she told that also in the camera, "Okay, अब तुम जाओ." So these incidents happen there actually.
Uh, I can imagine, So tell me, what are the
And
challenges?
sometimes
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and sometimes what happen, like people, they don't read the complete script before shooting, all the crew members, and they don't know what the costume should be. Suppose husband is dead and the lady is sitting just to cry, or just she's missing him, and still the lady comes with the mangal sutra and the bangles, everything, the bindi and all. Arey, but the thing is ki, just imagine you are missing a person who's dead, and you're still wearing all the married women's jewelry and everything. So this happens. They don't realize it when they shoot, but later when they go on the post, then they realize, oh, ye galat ho gayi.
Okay. So I'm sure what you're telling me is like the challenges that you actually face day to day when you are, since you
Yeah,
are a writer, you have a visualization that this is the way the scene is supposed to be. But what happens is like there is a, it doesn't go that way, right? Or you have to align it that
yeah,
way.
exactly.
Yeah. So I would
Yeah,
like to
yeah, yeah. We
know
have
about it.
to.
How, what
Yeah.
is the challenges that you face? What are the other challenges that you face while uh, when you're what you
So
have written is not like it doesn't.
okay.
Yeah.
So sometimes for TV when I write, the scenes when I see it on the TV when it's on air, I realize this is not the way I had written, and the feel. Sometimes if I write a humorous scene, that becomes some like drama on the TV. So they change the feel actually sometimes, and even when like sometimes they add a scene that you have not written, they make some changes also, and you are like unaware of that. So it's quite shocking sometimes, but still you have to work like this.
Okay.
And when I write, so I see that no, when I direct it myself, whatever I have written, then I see that everything should be like as per the script.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. So
And challenges like sometimes if we do the real shoot, like if we make a real film, like I was waiting for the monsoon for my short film for more than for the 1 year actually, for the 1 year. So I had to shoot in the monsoon, and I planned the film in the winter, and so I had to wait for the monsoon. The monsoon came, it arrived, but it did not rain too much that year, so I had to wait for another year's monsoon. And people were saying that it's a short film. Why are you waiting this much? I said, what can I do? I need the monsoon.
okay, I can understand the challenges. It's not really, you know.
Challenge, and plus also it's like like in your book you have mentioned follow your passion. So from short films you don't earn money, but still it's a passion, and you want to do something that makes you feel content actually. So that's the reason we run behind the passion.
That's so beautifully said, and I really love the way you quoted my book,
Yeah,
Manish.
yeah, yeah. I have read the book.
It's so wonderful that you could quote it, and very motivating for me as well, and very nice to know that you have read my book.
It's good for, I think it's good for all the readers, those who read the book, and they will learn something from it. And I remember the chapter 7 that you have mentioned the book. Pursue your passion, don't run behind money, something like that.
Yeah,
So I remember that chapter. That's
because
something I can relate it to,
that's
and
what.
that's what I'm doing here as I'm being as a working as a writer.
Okay, like your you know what, I can totally relate to what you're saying because Manish, we come from the same background and you come from the same town that I am from, right? So where we belong to,
Oh
there
yeah,
are only
exactly. Yeah, yeah,
just three professions that are told to us that you need to just follow
yeah.
either UPSC, that is IAS, or engineering, or being a doctor.
Uh,
Okay, all
yeah.
other things,
Doctor engineer.
you know, not for you know.
So
So the thing that you have taken forward, the creative thing that you have taken it up,
yeah, yeah.
like tell me how easy or difficult for you it was, and coming from
Uh,
there to here, it is not easy. And yes, you
I
have
know.
made a mark, and today I think most of the people in this, in our country at least, has seen your work,
Yeah.
has been there and seen your work today. Yes.
So when I said that I'm planning to go to Mumbai, so that was after I think I told this when I was in class two. I always used to think that when I used to see the TV screen, I used to see many kids acting in the TV shows. So I used to think, why can't I become the Krishnji of the Mahabharata? Even he's a kid. I'm also a kid. So I should act as the Krishna there. so, so we used to read all the filmy magazines there. In 2 rupees, 5 rupees, we used to get the magazine that time. So in the end of the magazine, they used to give the interview of an actor and the address, the residential address. So once I wrote letter to Govinda. So so I thought he was going to reply me and he will call me call me to Mumbai, come here. But nothing happened. The letter, I don't know where it disappeared. So after that, after class 10th, I said that I'm planning to go to Mumbai. So I don't want to study now. So if I want to study, let me study something related to films only. So my parents, they said, okay, complete your 12th at least. So after 12th, they said, okay, at least do the graduation. So finally, anyhow, I managed to come here and they accepted, okay, if you are applying to go there. So they are very scared, when you plan for this Mumbai city and Bollywood and especially. So they said that will give you time and just try for a few months. If you don't like it, come back. I said, okay. So I came here for 2, 3 months. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to stay only now. So they're like, okay, what will you do? What will you do? I said, okay, let me join some classes now. Then anyhow, I joined some writers to assist. And once I started assisting them, then I continued my work and then I never planned to go back. And I was lucky that when I got CID, I just wrote it for fun CID, the trial episode. They asked me to write episode and it was a trial episode. I wrote the episode, gave it, and I forgot. I was just shifting to another house here. So the moment I shifted in the house, I got a call that we read the episode and you can continue the show now. I said thank you. And the room number was 4. So I thought number 4 is lucky for me. So whenever I used to look for any house here, so I was looking always number 4.
That's wonderful. That's really nice to know that coming
Yeah.
here and your experience as a assisting writers. So you are
Yeah.
actually
And
you are inspiring people, inspiring young minds as
mm,
well. Like how did you go about it? So what you told me about, like going about things, whatever, and going after, that is what you did, going after your passion. And not many people
yeah.
today have that kind of attitude, or that kind of that that you know that guts to take it forward, or maybe they're not aware of the passion that they are that passionate about, as
Mm.
you were really passionate about.
So
As far as I understand is you really were passionate about movies. And once you were telling me
yeah.
about some that you used to read screenwrite those dialogues and everything,
Okay.
remember.
Okay. 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 Okay.
And
Um.
so you told me about the scripts you used to read, those books when you were a kid about the movies.
Yeah. Yeah. So We used to travel in the steamers there. Okay? The steamers pay the guys, they used to sell the film books actually for 5 rupees. And every book was the entire script of the movie. The for new released movies they used to sell 5 rupees the entire script. So once I saw the books, Shahenshah film was released of Amitabh Bachchan. So I just read the book and I tried to buy the dialogues with the book from the book. So later when I came to Mumbai, the same script books I see it sold for a higher price, and now I don't find the book and the script books in my hometown or anywhere. So whenever I go, I try to search for that books, but I can't find it. So it was a great lesson for the filmmakers that time, but we didn't realize that it was like a film magazine for them. It was not a script. But
Okay.
now we realize reading scripts can make you learn something. But that time we never realized this.
By God, it's wonderful to know that you could actually, you were doing all
So
that.
so
Your
I was fortunate also. You can say that I got those books to read, and
it,
unknowingly I learned something from that books.
and and not only that, what I understand is you have been these things came to you quite early, and that is how you actually started, thinking in terms of movies and script writing. These were, I think, the initial stages when you actually that was an
Yeah,
induction stage for you into the movies, into isn't it?
yeah, exactly. So like there's the incident which I think I don't know how this happened, but when I was 3 or 4 years old, we had a gramophone at home. So on the gramophone, I used to listen to Madhushala, the 3 or 4 years old. So I
Really?
was listening to Madhushala, and I don't understand it. I never understood a single word from it, but still I was like, okay, just play Madhushala for me.
My God.
So in class eight, when I came to class eight, all my brother and all the friends they used to play cricket and all, and I was listening to Mirza Ghalib songs. My mother sometimes she used to tell the guests at home. So we have an old man here in our place, he listens to Mirza Ghalib.
My God. Like, must say
It
that
was
you're
like something you can say by default. I was supposed to be a writer.
exactly. And you were telling me some time back that you have
Hmm.
actually traveled, your film has traveled to Chicago. So definitely you
Oh
have been
yeah, it was the same.
destined for film awards. And if you can tell us more about it, because seems like you
Yeah,
have been destined. You have been listening
it
to
was the
Madhushala
same.
and Zagalib, and now your movie has gone to Chicago, and you have traveled to Chicago for your screenplay and your being awarded for all that. Do share with us,
Yeah.
please.
So it was the same film called Season's Greetings, based on the seasonal depression. So I sent for the festival, and there's a festival called Dada Saab Film Festival in Delhi that happens every year. So there I got an award, and later I submitted the film for Chicago South Asian Film Festival. So it was selected, and they invited me there. And yeah, luckily I, I was there for the festival. Like you say, Manifest and Cinefest. These two things work together for me. so I used to, and the first time when I got an award for the success story, the success story which you say. So every time I used to hear something in my mind. So when I came to Mumbai, and the line was, the award goes to, and the award goes to, the award goes to. So I could not hear my name. I could only listen this much, and the award goes to, and the award goes to. So I used to repeat Manish Singh.
So tell
so first time when
uh-huh.
the first time when I went for the award function, they were announcing the awards. So Manoj Bajpayee was one of the winners there. So Manoj Bajpayee got the award. He was in a hurry, so they gave him the award, and he left from there. And the next award they announced was, and the award goes to, that was Manish Singh. So I was like really shocked. Oh my God, I am really getting some award here. so, so, so when I went, so when I went on the stage, I forgot which award function is this. So, so they asked me that you have to say a few lines here. I said, okay, I have to talk also. I said, they are like, yeah. So when I grabbed the mic, so I was like, thanks to I forgot which function is this. This is my award function. So I turn behind like this, and I show the board there, this blah blah, this
Oh my
festival,
God, you were
and
so
they were like,
shocked
"Thank you," and
that you couldn't.
and I straight away marched to my place. Then I just went and sat there. So that was like the first award for me in the industry, and still a big one, you can say.
That's wonderful that you have actually, manifested all that,
Yeah.
right?
So that was unknowingly, I think I was manifesting all these things. Like the award goes to award goes to. I was thinking every day in my mind this, and sometimes I used to see myself on the set. Sometimes I used to see myself on the TV, and sometimes I used to see my name coming on the screen. So every day before becoming a writer, I used to think if my name comes on the TV, it will be the happiest day in my life. So, and the first time when my name was coming on the TV, I could not see that name in the CID. Why? Because Indian Idol's promo was coming in niche as a TV screenplay, and my name was behind the ad actually. So I could not see my name.
But you have manifested, and do you know that you have been actually using the visualization techniques? You have been using the visualization
Yeah,
technique to manifest, which I don't know
yeah,
whether you have been aware.
yeah. Later I realized. Later I realized this.
So I want to share this with my
So
viewers.
I think we.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah,
Please,
please.
please carry on. I'm sorry to cut you in. Yeah.
So I think we manifest good and bad things both. So
Absolutely.
so
We
if
both the good and the bad. Whatever we think and we visualize, that is what we are
yeah,
actually manifesting. Yes, that is true. Very true.
yeah. So so that so that's why our parents used to say, speak always the good things. Shubh shubh bolo, they used to say. Shubh shubh bolo. So if you speak good, good things will happen. If you say something negative, that will happen somehow. Maybe today or tomorrow. It will happen. So speak good things only.
Very true. And I want to share with my viewers the video, which a small
Yeah.
video of you. I would like to share it
Oh yeah. Yeah, please, please.
very quick. Very small clip. It was a little about you. I wanted some more, details about Manish. I couldn't collaborate it together. And but guys, go look for Manish Singh, and you will find a lot about him. And see how many things he has manifested. It's so wonderful to know about it. To tell you the truth, it's like so much fun talking to you. Really, it's
Even even this interview is a part of manifestation, I feel sometimes.
uh-huh.
Can I say that? What was the incident?
Absolutely, absolutely. Please share.
So the day you called me for this interview, Manifest Your Quest. So I was watching a series called Manifest on Amazon Prime, and I was just loving the show. It has 3 seasons. I completed all the 3 seasons within few days, and that's when you called me and you were like, "We want to speak something about the Manifest with a Quest." I was like, "Okay, I was watching Manifest series now,
Oh my God.
so maybe it's a part of."
Manifestation, that's so wonderful. Very true. We do manifest, and when we are in a high state, automatically this
Yeah,
happens.
we
We we live in a different vibration altogether when if you were really loving that manifestation thing. Look, so you are on my show talking about manifestation as well, isn't it? So you know what, Manish, there's one thing I wanted to
yeah.
understand. Like, since you are a screenwriter and you have been writing, but I understand, like, you have been writing crime scenes, and I know some serials as well. You have done those soaps, daily soaps and all. You have written about them. Tell me about those comedy serials or those write ups. that you do? You do that? Is it like I feel that it's slightly difficult, or is it the timing and everything?
See, the comedy shows, I haven't written much, but I've written the FIR which I was doing. It was a comedy show, but in the comedy show also they used to ask me to write the crime stories. They will ask me to write the serious crime stories, and the characters used to make it a comedy on the screen, and the dialogues used to be comical basically.
Okay.
So I was like always. So I was mostly termed as a thriller writer only. I can do comedy. I like doing dark humor. So
Uh-huh.
humor with something realistic with a situational comedy you can say.
Uh-huh.
So I prefer doing that. So even if you watch my short films, sometimes you will laugh in the film also. It's serious, but still there's a comic part in it.
Hmm. Okay, that's wonderful. I really, because today everyone, I see that there are many people who have taken up comedy, or they are trying to do, because I feel personally that comedy is not really very easy. I personally have felt that.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
easy.
And now there's something that I wanted to know about. Tell me how your journey up here has been, so how enriching or how uh, interesting has it been? Can you tell us something about it?
The journey of the filmmaking, like,
Yes.
see, the journey is quite okay. The journey is quite long actually, with ups and downs. And I like long journeys actually. So it's okay. So when I see myself, I'm always going on the upside. I am never going back. I'm always going ahead. So it's good for me. Even if it's slow, I like it. And the main thing is, if you are passionate about something, you don't think about the return. You just keep doing it.
Absolutely, absolutely. And I
So,
feel
if you're happy, you're successful. I'm happy. I'm successful.
absolutely, and I feel that for you, passion is something which you have, which you cannot
Yeah,
compromise on, right?
yeah.
That
You
is
see,
a priority in your life, and that is what
exactly.
I
So
feel
we face
very enriching
obstacles. We
for
face
you.
Yeah. So we face obstacles and challenges also. But the thing is, that time is the you need to work more hard actually. And there is a quote actually which says, "Breathe. It's a bad day, not a bad life." So just continue doing work.
Manish, I wanted to know one more thing. Like when I was writing my book, I definitely faced a writer's block. But
Okay.
as a proper writer, and I actually had to reach out to my mentors that what should I do now? I'm not able to somehow get thoughts in my mind. So I want to understand. Like I know that writers have their own block, creative people have their own block in their own. So what do you do during those times?
Ah, so first of all, I shut down the laptop that time. The first thing that I do, I don't want to see the laptop that time. I want to do something else, like go out, just have a walk, or eat something good, do something that's not related to it, to writing actually. So just take a break for at least one day or a few hours. Again, you will be like, okay, let me start doing it. And when you sit to write, or sometimes what happens with me is like I sleep behind the laptop. So I continuously stare at the laptop and I fall asleep. And in my subconscious mind, I keep thinking about the script and I can see the images. And so when I get up, I start writing. So this happens.
Wow, your way of doing things. That's wonderful.
Yeah. And also, see, and I also try to listen to motivational music while writing. It helps you.
And what is that music? Are you talking about a particular song, or is it?
Not only the background score of any motivational music, and sometimes like the nature music. I listen to that nature music. You get to, I think you can download from Google and all, YouTube. So that music makes you feel like you are in the nature, surrounded by the nature, and all the cricket sound, the waterfall sound. This makes you like, okay, you're sitting writing the open air.
I know. It's wonderful. That's wonderful. Yeah. Okay.
And after the writer's block, when you write something, so that's the eureka moment for every writer, I feel. Mil gaya.
That's absolutely amazing. And you know what? I was about to ask something like this, you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
About the eureka moment.
Yes, about the Eureka
So,
moment.
okay, the eureka moment that comes in a writer's life. Every day it comes in life, I think. So whenever we sit to write and we get writer's block, I think most of the time. So after that, post that block, when we write something, we feel okay. Finally, we have done it. So even like yesterday, I was trying to post something on Instagram. So my phone has some issue and I can't download the Instagram on the phone. So I thought, let me post some from my laptop, operate the Instagram from my laptop. So from laptop, you can't post anything on Instagram. But I researched somewhere on the Google and EAO. Finally, I managed how to post a video on Instagram. So I was like, that was again a eureka moment for me. So whenever you learn something new, it's a eureka moment, I think. So keep learning.
Absolutely, absolutely. And these days, especially during the time of pandemic, when everything
Yeah.
is digitized, everything is on digital media. It
Yeah.
is like a eureka moment for us every day in your terms,
So you
like.
can see the interview we can see the virtual interview now we are talking like this. So this is again because of the
Absolutely.
lockdown, I feel.
And we are talking to each other, just sitting next to each other. Can't believe that we are actually, you know, miles away. But
Yeah.
it's just like, you know, talking to each other, isn't it? So,
Yeah, exactly.
okay. Now I would like to know, Manish, how do you keep yourself fresh? People who write for entertainment industry. So, you know, what I am trying to say is like getting the fresh thing,
Mm.
not getting, you know, monotony creeping into you, or maybe being repetitive.
Mm.
So how do you keep your like thoughts going all the time? What is it
Um,
you do your
at,
daily routine, maybe, or is it your something else that you do so that you are more creative all the time?
so it may sound funny for others, but sometimes when I feel bored with writing, I cook something good. I listen to music. I play some music, and sometimes I start doing workout. I start running. I start doing push-ups and all. So after that, I feel okay. Like I'm done with everything. Now let me start writing. So these are the things that keeps me fresh actually. Or I go out. I do some shopping. So that again makes you like feel थोड़ा सा fresh.
So what does during this time of pandemic, what do you do? अभी shopping से हो नहीं सकता है तो क्या
Shopping so I don't do now.
digital
So
media?
right now I try to learn editing. I'm trying to learn editing and music also. So editing is the thing that a filmmaker I think they should know how to edit the film also. So when they shoot, they can shoot accordingly, and in the post, while editing, they can be a part of the editing team, and they can have the editor. So this is something which I should learn, and I'm trying to learn now because of the lockdown. So I have the time, so I'm making use of it.
And that's awesome. And how do you keep reinventing yourself in your quest for excellence? Like, is just like I understand that today you are editing, you're doing like what? How is it like you feel that I need to grow, and what do you keep doing for that?
So the thing is, I keep changing my work. So you need to be multi-talented. So with one work, if you feel like it's not happening, so I do writing, I do direction, then
You're an
so
actor
these
as
are
well.
two things I feel. And if I don't feel like writing, hello, yeah.
I know that you're an actor as well, right? You act as well.
Not a trained one, but the thing is, I was with on the sets of this Jurm Aur Jazbaat, the last show whichever they had to do some what you say additional scenes. So I thought, okay, let me do this character, and I knew I can do it. So they were like, okay, just play the character. So it was like okay, and people loved it. People liked the character. I said okay,
Okay.
and maybe in the next short film again, I'm going to act in my short film. I'm one of the.
That's awesome.
Very
That's
soon you will see
absolutely
that.
awesome. You're actually, you're living your passion. This is not everyone in this
So
world has that kind of a.
yeah, that's what I feel.
And tell me,
So and that's what I say. You need to be multi-talented.
absolutely, and passionate about what you're doing, right? So
Exactly.
tell me, when life throws
Yeah.
unprecedented scenarios at you, how do you? If you can tell my viewers, what are your ways of dealing with it?
Like I said, the quote which earlier I said, it's a bad day, not a bad life.
Okay.
Just calm down. Just calm down. And nothing is permanent. Everything is temporary here. So even that phase will pass.
Uh-huh.
And see, sometimes I feel I need more work, I need more money, but it doesn't happen that time. So even if you think more, nothing is going to happen. So the best thing what I feel is just stop thinking about it. Do something else. So that's what I do. I do something else. Or I stop working actually. I completely stop working that time. I and watch movies. I go out and I eat some nice food. And automatically, if something has to happen, it will happen at the right time. So don't think about it. So the more you think, the more sad you will be. I feel.
Okay. I know that. Yeah. Very true. So tell me, Manish, like Sir Conan Doyle is like, how come like you started thinking like him? Like Sherlock Holmes, your characters are very like the Sherlock Holmes. You actually have that kind of detective mind, and you keep having normally your screen write up or your screenplay is more about thrillers and crime scenes, and isn't it? So how is it like, were you a great fan of Sir Conan Doyle, Sherlock Holmes, or what is it like?
So we are a big fan actually, but there is a similarity between us.
Okay, definitely there's a similarity.
So
That's why I mentioned
once
that
I started,
we have a Sir Conan Doyle of Hindi TV industry here, definitely.
so we both are into we both are into same profession, and we both share the same date of birth actually.
Date of birth
So
as
that was quite
well.
shocking
Oh
for
my God.
me. Yeah, and
Seriously.
the same date of birth, same profession. So I was like shocked. Hey, what is this?
This is shocking
So
actually.
must be some past life like you. Must be because of some past life something connected. Some connectivity must be there.
Okay. Oh my God. This is oh my God. What shall I say? This is
So this
absolutely
is
remarkable, by the way, that you actually share it with
yeah.
him, and you are actually doing something which he was also doing, very similar. And
Yeah.
you create characters like Sherlock Holmes all the time.
So you need to tell me how this happens. How this happens. The same date of birth and the same profession also. So you are the right person, I think, who can talk about this. How does this happen?
Uh-huh. Actually, seems like the universe wanted you to work in this direction. Seems like your birthday. And when did you come to know, by the way, that this person actually you
Maybe
share your
before,
birthday?
I think before 2 years.
Uh-huh. That's like you never knew it before that as well. So it's quite
No,
remarkable,
no,
I must
I never knew it. I was just doing it. I was just,
that he is such an eminent person over the world, and that's
yeah, I know.
awesome. That's awesome. Okay,
So we all are his big fan actually. Yeah.
can totally imagine that you are a big fan. So, you know what? I wanted to ask you a few questions with regard to, what do you call it? Basically, some desert kind of questions, basically, you know, the fun to explore the fun side of your personality. Is it okay with you if I ask those questions?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why not? Please.
Okay.
Yeah,
So,
please.
I wanted to understand your favorite food. So it's like basically like, a rapid fire question kinds. So,
Okay, favorite food like
uh-huh,
so. So when I'm in Mumbai, I miss my Bihari food actually, and the food that I used to have in Bihar. So
uh-huh.
the first thing I have when I go to Bihar is a little litti chokha, like
That's wonderful. And tell me favorite book. It must be some crime thriller,
favorite
I'm
book.
sure.
I don't know. It's not a crime thriller. It's a book by R.K. Narayan, the English teacher.
The English teacher.
Yeah.
Okay. And who is your biggest critic, Manish?
My biggest critic. I haven't thought of it till now. I will have to think. Once I get to know, then I will let you know.
Okay, your favorite travel destination?
Your travel destination. I think I prefer like the places like seaside or the mountains and this kind of places. Or the nature's beauty I want to see. I'm
Mm-hmm.
not so fond of like the cities or the towns or the states or the countries. I just like nature actually. So
Okay.
nature and the silence. So
Uh-huh.
wherever there is silence, I like the place.
Okay. So, tell me, apart from your work, what keeps you going and what brings spice to your life? By the way, I understand that you have been compared with Majid Majidi, also like of
Oh,
Indian cinema, right? So,
yeah.
since he's an Iranian,
Filmmaker.
does that kind of, crime thriller, and you do in the Indian setup. So, tell me, what really brings from that point of view?
He's not a crime. He's not into crime thriller. He
So,
makes normal.
yeah.
He works on normal the human emotions. He works on actually. So even I like exploring the mental health and the human psychology. So that's the reason I think some people told me that the way you think is quite similar to him also. I said okay. I was happy to hear this.
And I wanted to understand, like, what brings spice to your life? Like, what is it that really, entertains you and pushes you forward?
What entertains me? I think music.
Hmm.
Music and observing
What is
people. I
like,
like observing people a lot. So
mm,
hmm.
okay,
So
that's one.
wherever I go, I just see people and try to listen what they are talking. And sometimes I make a note also whatever they are talking actually. So this is very interesting.
So this is how, guys, viewers. So this is how a writer's mindset is all about. They are always thinking of behind, like, how will this scene look like, right? You are thinking
Yeah,
these
yeah.
things, right?
So
A director, a writer, how
we
does
are like
it
hunters.
work?
We are like hunters. We always keep hunting the characters.
Absolutely, I can totally imagine, Manish. And it was such a wonderful, wonderful conversation. I really thoroughly enjoyed this conversation with you. Thoroughly, thoroughly. And what a marvelous person you are. What an incredible, journey you have. Like the television shows, Crime Patrol to FIR to CID, the heroes, and you have been doing many, many more. Apart from that, your own movies you have directed. You have started acting as well. That's incredible. The journey up here that you have taken up. So I want you to give some kind of like words for my viewers, if they have like the words. You really loved my book, particularly the part about passion, right?
Yeah.
So what do you want to convey?
So
Firstly,
so
what
the
is
book which you have written is like something an eye opener for the new generation. I feel. So there are many people those who don't know the purpose of living. Actually, they think only working in some office eh, is life, but working in some office and doing a job is not life. I feel. So I think your book answers all these questions, and maybe once they read it, the life will be quite easier, and they find the meaning of life actually, and the meaning and the purpose also of life. So and thanks for sharing the book with me. I really loved it.
Most welcome. You're most welcome.
It's you know, it's genuinely a must read. I feel it's a must read. So today during the lockdown, during the isolation period, I think we should read such kind of books actually.
Mhm. Thank you so much, Manish, on that.
So many
Uh,
people.
I would like to know a little about, like, for my viewers as well, the kind of passion, like, as you have said, like, you are a very passionate person about what you do, and you are a creative person as well. So someone in the viewers, if there is a writer or a director in making, someone who wants to be a writer, director, and actor, so what are your what is that takeaway that you would like to give to that viewer here?
So I meet many people, those who say that they want to write something and they don't know how to write. So the first thing which I want to say every writer, that those who want to write something, that if you want to write something, whatever comes in your mind, write it first. So until and unless you write, you won't be a writer. So whether it's right or wrong, first write it. So even like I'm a writer, I have worked for like more than 10 years. Still I write and then I make changes in it. So the first thing I do is write. The changes will come later on. So just keep writing, just keep doing your work, and you will realize with time that whatever you are writing is getting better day by day. So that's all. Don't stop.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. And thank you so much, Manish, for being here on the show with me. It has been an incredible conversation with you. And guys, for my viewers, for everyone here, do follow me on Instagram. Do follow me on Facebook. That is at Rashi Roop Lakshmi. And keep following, subscribing on this channel as well on Manifest Your Quest. And as Manish has given out, such manifestation techniques which he has been manifesting, all these years, and he did not know about it through visualization, through many of the techniques that he has been unknowingly doing it, but he has been doing it. And I keep sharing it. I keep giving away these techniques. Not only that, my viewers, whoever I talk to, have some or the other connect with the manifestation, and that's why I bring about that kind of talk and conversation, and I try to get out as much value for you people. So do like, subscribe, and share this channel, and see you soon. Bye bye. Bye for now. Thank you so much for watching this show. Thank you so much.